she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself.
And the champion for the LPU Travel Vlog Competition, Kimberly Panessa!
Yes, let's go 2000! Encapsulating diversified influences from Spanish colonial era to Japanese occupation, featuring you the tales of survival, trade, and cultural interchange. This is Manila's Intramuros! Mabuhay! I am Kim Jim and welcome to Intramuros. Let's start this vlog by giving you a trivia quiz. So, did you know that Intramuros is the oldest city in Luzon? Yes, you heard that right! This was a Spanish residential district in 1571, and it is enclosed by walls built of adobe or volcanic tuff. Thus, the name Intramuros, where intra means within and muros means wall. And recently, Intramuros was nominated as the world's leading tourist attraction by Travel Awards. So now that we have the brief of Intramuros background, let's now head to our first station, the Fort Santiago. Now, here I stand at what we call the Plaza Moriones. This was named after the Spanish Governor General Domingo Moriones, and this was used as a public promenade. But nowadays, this may be booked for events and also a park where tourists can chillax. Next stop is the Almacenes Reales. This was the royal warehouses during the 16th century, and this is where the ships unload their goods. Hep hep hep, do you also wonder where the ships are parked? Another trivia Muros is that Intramuros was surrounded by what we call the moats that was from the Pasig River. And Fort Santiago was considered as a strategic location because it is surrounded by water so that it delayed the invading attacks. On your left side is the Balbartillo de San Francisco Javier, which was utilized as a storage facility during the Spanish occupation and was transformed into a jail cell when the Japanese arrived. It is now home to the Intramuros Visitor Center as well as various souvenir stores and eateries. At the back of it is the Reducto de San Francisco Javier, which was used as the first line of defense. At the side is what we call the ruins of the American Barracks, where our former President LPG Quirino was imprisoned for 16 days in 1943. Contrary to what most believe, behind this gate was the actual Fort Santiago. And if you happen to visit Fort Santiago Gate, you must snap a picture here because it's actually quite iconic. Looking at the left side is what we call the Baluarte de San Miguel. This is used to fortify the seaside defense. And on the right side is what we call the Medyo Baluarte de San Francisco, which on the other hand defend the riverside. As we enter the Fort Santiago Gate lies the Plaza Armas that was used to stock arms and rifles when not in use. The Raja Suleiman Theater. Before, this was the school for petty soldiers, but now it is converted into an open space theater. And at the side of it located the Chapel of Jose Rizal before his execution in 1896. Here we're going to enter at the Postigo de la Nuestra Señora de Soledad. This is where the former Spanish Governor General Simon de Anda escaped from British invaders. So now we're here at the Casa del Castellano, the house of the Governor General back then. But nowadays, it houses the White Cross, and beneath it lie the 600 civilian bodies that died during the Battle of Manila. Now we're entering the highlight of Fort Santiago, the dungeon. This was once utilized as powder storage until the moisture made storing gunpowder impossible. These were then transformed into prison quarters. Welcome to Baluarte de Santa Barbara. were the story of patron saint of those who work with explosive lights. Now it houses the Lego Museum in partnership with the Royal Danish Embassy. And for the last tour here in Fort Santiago is the Rizal Shrine, where it houses the collections of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. So guys, unfortunately my camera got low, and that is why I use my phone camera instead, because you know, the show must go on. And we are here at one of the chambers of the Baluartillo de San Francisco Javier called El Desuan Cafe to have some lunch. And we just ordered sinigang, it's a sour soup, a tapa rice, and the one must try here is their halo-halo. And I also ordered this lychee fruit tea from Mercadillo, and you know what? It just cost 28 pesos, so it's really cheap, affordable, and it's a cafe for everyone. So guys, we just ride a kalesa so that we will have a fast tour, because as I can see, it's gonna be raining soon. So yeah, and here's our horse, whose name is
John Lloyd.
John Lloyd. And Kuya, what's your name?
Joel.
Joel and John Lloyd.
John Lloyd and Joel, so now you are riding in tandem.
Yeah, JJ riding in tandem. So, if you want to avail Kalesa tour, guys, just book for Kuya
Joel.
Joel. So, guys, we're here at the Manila Cathedral. So, this is already the 8th version. And before, 7th edition nito is the tower is separated from the church. But nowadays, it is attached to the church. So, yeah, this is the mother church of all churches here in the Philippines. So guys, I am here right now at what we call the San Agustin Church. It is one of the oldest church structure here in the Philippines. And before, it has 2 towers, but because of the earthquake in 1863, it is now just the 1 tower left. So behind me, guys, is what we call the Plaza San Luis complex. It houses 9 buildings, including the famous Casa Manila. Behind me are the face sculpture of presidents here in the Philippines. And for our last tour is the Baluarte de San Diego. The Fort Nuestra Señora de Guia, also known as the Baluarte de San Diego nowadays, was designed by Jesuit priest and architect Antonio Cedeño and completed between 1586 and 1587. It was a circular tower built to protect Manila's southern bayside border. But nowadays, it was turned into an archaeological park, perfect for prenup and pre-debut shoots, as well as venue for some events. The threads of history weave the fabric of our present. And as we wrap up our journey through Intramuros, I hope you've stayed curious, continue exploring, and never stop learning. Once again, this is Kim Chim at magkita tayong muli. Paalam! Intramuros was nominated as the world's leading tourist attraction by Travel Awards.
Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video.